I've been working within the chocolate industry for the past, well, the food and beverage industry actually for the past 14 years. And it was about 7 years ago, 8 years ago actually, that I got the idea that I would have liked to establish my own cocoa estate and eventually make our own chocolates and also have something that links to the tourism industry. So approximately 6 years ago, that's when I started to do the groundwork. The research into suitable sites on the island for establishing a cocoa estate, and after looking at about 3 different locations, this was the one that actually turned out to be best for the purpose. So it was actually 5 years ago that we actually started with the work on the estate. The support has been very, very good from all areas of government. The House of Assembly obviously have been very supportive. The office of Mr. Sandy, Agricultural Secretary, the whole of the House of Assembly, land management that assisted us, and also the other authorities like the Cocoa and Coffee Board of Trinidad and Tobago, the Cocoa Research Unit at the UWI, Centeno, which is the government division, where they do a lot of research with cocoa. The ADB has also been on our side, and the TDC. That's where the tourism aspect comes in to the whole project. So the support has been great, and it's been challenging at times, but overall I think when we look back, it's been good. It's a good experience, and it's going to get even better. The main crop is cocoa, the Trinitario cocoa, and Trinitario is the cocoa that's indigenous to Trinidad and Tobago. It's one of the 2 fine or flavor varieties which are used only for making high-end dark quality chocolates. So basically the cocoa that you would find here that we are growing is not something that you would use for candy chocolates where you have that much cocoa content and lots of sugar and milk products and stuff like that. We don't do that. We focus in on the pure quality of the cocoa bean. So it's like a purist bar. It took us 5 years, 150 people, 1,600 working days and 56,000 working hours to get where we are today. This is very special. We have actually, this is our very first harvest, so everything we have planted, we started from 3.5, 4 years ago, we started harvesting in January 2009, and we've harvested all the way up until August 2009. Everything we have harvested, we have prepared here, we have fermented, we have dried, we have graded, we have bagged, and then the cocoa has been shipped to one of the world's foremost chocolatiers, Mr. Francois Pralou, who has his chocolate factory in France, in Rouen, which is south of Lyon. And just by having him on board is a huge merit to the whole project, because he is one of what we call the big 5. And we're not talking an accounting company, but we're talking one of the top 5 artisan chocolatiers in the world. So, and he is very origin driven, meaning that he sources cocoa or likes to work with people and preferably direct with the farmer from different countries, different origins, and really transforming that cocoa into a wonderful chocolate bar. So it's our first harvest chocolates, and it is the first ever single estate chocolate bar from Tobago. Previously, all the cocoa that was grown here was sent to Trinidad, it was mixed and bagged, and it was sold to the best buyer. The new model is that the chocolatiers want to work directly with the cocoa farmers, or cocoa producers as we are called now, and that means that everything we are producing has gone to one chocolatier. And this is the way of the future, especially for smaller estates. It creates diversity within the brand, within the industry, and it strengthens the TNT brand on the market.
It is indeed my pleasure to be here this evening to host the proceedings. I met Dwayne some 8 years ago, and I'm saying to him, it's remarkable how far we've come. And I say we because he has made us, all of us who encountered him, feel such a part of this project that we feel that we have actually achieved. He came to Angostura and said to me, Giselle, do you know that in Sweden I use your prestigious 1824 and 1919 rums? And I said, really? How much do you drink? And he said, no, he didn't actually drink it. He actually used it for tasting with chocolates. Now, this man had such a passion for Trinidad and Tobago. He said he would use nothing other than Trinidad and Tobago produce. And he didn't just boast about the fact that he was associated with people who produce fantastic chocolates. What he boasted about is the fact that the actual product they used to make these exquisite chocolates was produced actually and gotten straight here from Trinidad and Tobago. And he said to me then that, Giselle, Tobago has prime land for that, and I am going to make it happen. So I am in awe, sometime after, maybe only 5 years after, to see that he actually established the estate, turned it into what it is today, with the help, of course, with these wonderful people who work very, very hard to achieve what they've achieved. So it is a pleasure for me to see it happen. And not only do I have to congratulate him and the team for actually having their first harvest last year, but in such a quick time to come around and tell me, I have a chocolate for you. That was awesome. So I would like to publicly congratulate Dwayne Dove and his team for doing a tremendous job in getting this where it is today and providing Trinidad and Tobago, more importantly, with our very first bar of chocolate.
I had to say this, because I think today is a feel-good day for all of Tobago. Because I think all of us took a chance. I remember Dwayne coming into my office about 5 years ago with a brave idea. But at the end of the day, what he wanted was 25 acres of Tobago people land. And it took a lot of courage on the part of everybody to decide to make that investment. And today we all stand very proud that that investment has borne fruit. And in fact, we have got much more out of that investment than we